Don't forget to check out my latest So You Want to Be a Singer video. It's called Release an EP. Make sure to please watch it, comment, and share it with your singer and musician friends. Thank you guys so much. Hey man, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. Yes sirree, let me tell you what happened on The Voice. It is the top 10 show. I know I'm excited, but it was so good to see it, and I won't see it next week because I'll be in India. So I'm gonna tell you what happened today. We started the show with the big Rixton sign on the stage, and Carson announced the top 10 will perform and 2 will be eliminated tomorrow night. So Rixton, this new band, performed their new single, Me and My Broken Heart, and this was their US TV premiere, and they're managed by Scooter Braun, who discovered Justin Bieber, and they've been compared to Maroon 5, so I was expecting all this great stuff, right? So what did you think of their performance? Well, the song had a good groove, and the lead singer had a nice way of going in and out of his falsetto. I also liked the vibe of the song, just the way that it felt. So all the judges stood for them when they were finished. Then Carson announced that the contestants got to meet with some titans of the music industry, and we got to see clips of the meetings, and they helped to mentor the contestants. TeamAdam had Graham Nash of Crosby, Stills and Nash. TeamShakira had producer-songwriter Busbee. TeamBlake had producer Scott Hendricks. TeamUsher had his musical director of 14 years, Natural. Natural what? You make me. Okay, TeamAdam kicked it off with Perkins doing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, and it was just Kat and the guitar to start, and her voice sounded distinct and pure with a great clarity. She really blows away those big songs, but really surprised me that she had such a great connection and just had as much energy in this performance as she did in one of her big, you know, rock songs. It was really beautiful. Blake said it was refreshing to see the softer side of what she does. Usher said it was like a winding road throughout the performance. Shakira said it was a great performance. And if you think I'm giving a great performance, even yet already for you, I'm giving a great performance, please make sure to thumb up the commentary. Let me know that you are enjoying it. I really appreciate your thumbs. I'm not going to stick on it too long. Here we go. Thank you so much. TeamShakira was up next with Tess did Ain't No Fun by Paramore. And Tess decided to show us a little sexier side and strutted the stage, showing off her legs while cooing into the mic. I just didn't feel like her heart was coming through. Her vocals were pretty, and she got some nice extended notes off, but I don't know. I just don't know. Adam said it was very, very well executed. Blake challenged someone to find anything about the performance that wasn't pitch perfect. Usher called it a pitch perfect performance, but said he noticed some of the things that Shakira said about the rhythm. And Blake supposedly tweeted out Adam's cell phone number, and Adam answered the phone on camera, right? So I put the number into my phone, and I called him like 12, 13, 14 times and just got a busy signal. I don't know if it's his number or not. Should you guys want it? You want me to give it to you? I might try to call it every now and then over the next few days and see what happens. I don't know. I'll tell you if anything happens. TeamBlake was up next with Audra McLaughlin doing You Lie by Reba McIntyre, and she was all twangy starting the song and showing off quick jumps between the softer and bigger notes in her range, and then got into the chorus where she had successive big sustained notes that really showed off her voice. I liked the little twangy yodel that came out as she cut off the big notes. It was really, I was like, oh, okay, I like that. You know, little after effect going on. Blake stood for her. Usher said it showcased her as an incredible entertainer. Shakira told her she's going to be in the top 5. Usher said it was a world-class vocal performance. TeamUsher was up next with Josh Kaufman doing This Is It by Kenny Loggins, and Natural was asking Josh to push and pull the tempo in rehearsal, and Usher told him to concentrate on the shaker for his tempo cues. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Let's see if we can hear it. During the performance, I didn't hear the shaker at all, but I liked how he started out with a really nice breathy quality and lying right in the rhythm, and by the chorus he was full voice and working in and out of his falsetto. He really had a great command of his voice and has a very special tone and quality, though I think he started to get a little tired near the end. You know, it was starting to wear him out, right? When he finished off and he looked like he was, and Carson even said something about, oh, you look like you relieved. I was like, he probably was like, oh, I'm so glad I got through that. Did a great job too, man. Shakira said he sings with such sincerity and can do it all with his voice. Adam, showing off his tattoos all on his arms and stuff, said he's incredibly unique. Blake said if he wasn't looking, he'd have sworn he was listening to the record. Next we had TeamAdam with Christina Grimmie doing Hold On, We're Going Home, and she started this at the piano as a sweet stalkish ballad. Did you get that? Bathed in red light, you know. I always liked how she establishes the melody and then has her way with it, and just she makes these really nice personal and aggressive melodic changes, but first she establishes what the melody is, and she makes it seem so effortless. Adam stood for her. Blake said she went from being a singer to an artist. Usher told her that making it her own definitely should earn her a spot in the finals. Shakira said her personality is starting to cut through and called her unbelievable. TeamBlake was up next with Jake Worthington doing Run by George Strait, and Scott told him that he was pushing and going sharp in the verses and tried to get him to rein it in. And he was looking like a country boy meandering down the street when he started this out, and he really had some nice emotion going when he got to the chorus. Sounded like he was still overshooting the pitch a little in places, but he was so connected that it didn't really matter to me. I totally enjoyed this, though his last performance was a lot better to me. Usher told him he's proud of him. Shakira said he's becoming a real contender. Adam said he's confident and matter of fact about doing what he does. TeamUsher was up next with Bria Kelly. She did I'm With You by Avril LaVigne, and the guys were trying to give her some pointers on dynamics in rehearsal and really telling her to slowly build in and maybe put a little lower part in here, you know, come in sweetly here instead of just going from 0 to, you know, I think Adam said 0 to 260 or something like that, you know, right away, because she has this very tender side and then she has a big thing, and he wanted to see some in between going on. So she started out nicely and seemed to be trying to hold control while she was climbing into the chorus. Her vibrato was in full effect for this performance, and she was working for every ounce of emotion she could muster. I felt like her bigness was just a little muted today, and that I think that showed that she took their notes well and was doing what they told her to do. Usher stood for her. Shakira said the song allowed her to challenge herself. Adam said he didn't feel she was totally connected with the song. Blake said it was like a completely different artist up there tonight. He wasn't sure if that was good or bad, but he said he didn't hear anything bad. And she seemed like she was crying. I mean, she was crying. Tears were in her eyes, and I don't know if it was because leftovers of the song or if it was because Adam, you know, and Blake didn't really like what she did. And she's kind of young, so she might not be used to that kind of critique. I thought she did really well, though. TeamAdam was up next with Delvin Choice doing Bright Lights by Gary Clark Jr. And Delvin said this is his kind of song he'd want to record, and it was great to hear his full sound on it. Almost the syrupy quality in his opening. I don't know, just syrup just came to my mind. It was just sounding so good and thick and rich, and he seemed to try and cover every inch of the stage. And once he got to walking and going to the crowd, letting people grab his hand and stuff like that, getting in between the musicians and stuff, just really just working the whole stage. And I was about to say that I didn't think it ended well. I was about to type I didn't think it ended well because it's kind of broke. But then he gave us a little false ending and took us to church, and I was like, all right. He had Adam on his feet and the crowd was going wild, and it was really, really nice. Blake told him he keeps taking it to the next level while mentioning his power and passion. Usher said the soulful essence of who he is always on every song. TeamShakira was up next with Kristen Merlin doing Let Her Go by Passenger, and Busbee told her if she's at a crossroads between emotion and technique to always go with emotion. Do you agree? She is so much the storyteller every time she hits the stage. Just a wonderful connection to the audience and the need to relate the story she's trying to tell. This sounded okay in her voice for me. I thought it was pretty good, but I was most impressed by the way she commanded the stage and the poise she had when she was interacting with the audience. I felt like she was already like a full recording artist, and she was just there greeting her fans and giving them her story. Shakira stood for her. Adam said he was happy the mic was on the entire time. Blake said it was his favorite performance by her. And Sandra Lewis closed out the night once again. She did Oh Sherry by Steve Perry, and she got a chord, and then she came in a cappella strong and fierce. I love her abandon as she attacks her performance, and she seemed to really relish in this one. She was just all up in it, giving all kinds of faces and making little when the drums hit and stuff, she'd give a little turn and a little look. I mean, like she was like a tigress stalking the stage, and just, I was waiting for that big note, though at the end they gave it away in the rehearsal footage, you know, but whatever. I was just waiting for it, and she held it forever. It seemed like it leaned on back and just, oh my god, oh my god. Blake stood for her, and I was just like, this woman is amazing. Usher said she gave an incredible performance. Adam told her she blew the roof off the place. Tomorrow, Usher and Shakira will perform with their teams, and 2 will be going home. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.